Becoming psychic is not a supernatural superpower that someone special has. It is truly an innate ability that we all possess. And when we tune in, we remember who we truly are. Hello, my beautiful Earth Angels, and welcome to today's video, and happy Self-Development Sunday. Today we are going to be diving into how to become psychic, how to really dive into your psychic abilities, how to develop them, and what are the Clair senses. And we are also going to be diving into a psychic meditation and activation to really acclimate yourself and really tune into your psychic abilities. Now let's get right into the video. I am so excited. So what does it truly mean to be psychic? Having psychic abilities is to deeply connect to the unseen forces of the spiritual realm and the intelligent force of life. It is when you are deeply connected on a physical, emotional, and spiritual level to the unseen forces of the universe, as well as your own soul. So what really is the difference between psychic abilities and intuition? Well, my friends, psychic abilities and intuition isn't that much different. The only way I would describe it as is intuition is the first step to developing your psychic abilities. When we really first tune into the voice of our soul, the voice whispers. And our psychic abilities is when we are very clearly in tune with the voice of our soul in the unseen world of spirit. So in this next portion of the video, I would love to talk about the Clair senses, the 7 Clair senses. And Clair in French means clear. So when we put it together with clairvoyant, it really means clear seeing. Clear seeing is a psychic ability or an intuitive ability that a person has where they gain insights and guidance through inner vision and through visions, through seeing symbols or animals that represent certain specific guidance to them. So it represents something unique and specific to them. For example, my angels and spirit guides will give me a butterfly symbol within my clairvoyant or clear vision in my third eye, which represents the butterfly represents to me, uniquely to me, transformation and change, or that everything will be all right through a certain transition I may be going through during a certain time. So the second Clair sense is Claircognizance. That is very hard to say, Claircognizance, which means clear knowing. Now the best way I can describe clear knowing is that, you know, when you're in a dream and you have your friend there or your mom is in your dream and you know, just have this knowing it is them, but you can't exactly see their face or their facial features. You just know in your heart and you just know in your mind it is them. That is kind of what claircognizance is to me. In my heart, if I receive some sort of guidance, I just know in my heart it is the right answer or the right guidance that I am supposed to follow within me. And that's the best way I can describe it. The third Clair sense, which is my favorite, is Clairsentience, which means clear feeling. Clear feeling is just this inner feeling, the feeling that you feel in your heart when you know some sort of guidance is correct for you. For me, I feel it in my throat chakra specifically, where I get this lump in my throat and it almost feels like I'm about to cry, but that's how I feel. I know it is correct and a specific answer, a specific guidance I am here to follow is right for me. Clairempathy, which is the fourth, but it's kind of like an undertone to Clairsentience. Clairempathy is clear emotional feeling. So a lot of empaths have this psychic ability where you specifically feel or pick up on another person's emotions. So when you walk in a room, you can immediately tell the energy of the environment or the collective emotions that the energy is feeling, the people in the room are feeling. Or when I just know my friend is feeling down or feeling sad, I feel sad within myself. So you really feel or pick up on the same emotions as another person is feeling, which is clear emotional feeling, and it's different from clear feeling. I believe this is the 5th Clair sense. I may have gotten off track here, but Clairaudience. Clairaudience is clear hearing. Now, it is not like you hear voices in your head, like that's just not what it is. It's an inner voice, the soul voice, the voice of the soul, or the voice of your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. It is a deep inner voice. It is not like you're hearing voices up in your head, but it's like this clear, I don't even know how to describe it. It's not an actual voice you hear outside of yourself. It is an inner clear voice. The 6th Clair sense is Clairaugustance, which means clear tasting. Now, I've never really experienced this specific psychic ability or clair sense before, but if you have, let me know in the comments below. Clear tasting is this inner taste. It is just a psychic taste where it's not like an actual physical taste, similar to clear smelling. It's a inner taste, and it can really bring insight and guidance on a specific memory or a specific guidance on a past loved one. The 7th Clair sense is Clairsalience, which means clear smelling. Now, I have had only this a few times in my life where I've experienced Clairsalience, which is an inner smell. Like clear tasting, it's an inner smell. It's not a physical scent like you're smelling it right here. I find it's like I don't even know how to explain it. It's a clear smell where I smell it right up inside my nose, and it's not like a physical smell. It's like a phantom, almost like a phantom smell. I don't know if that's the right words for it, but that's the best way I can describe it. It's an inner smell. The 8th Clair sense is Clairtangency, which means clear touch. You'll see a lot of psychic mediums use this technique to gain insight on past loved ones. It's where you touch an object and you receive guidance and insights from a past loved one or from a specific person, a specific place, and even a specific lifetime as well. It's really feeling a physical object and really gaining some psychic awareness from that object. So in this next part of the video, I would love to give you guys some tips and tricks on how to really start developing your clair senses and your psychic abilities. So my first tip or trick on how to really start developing your intuitive and psychic abilities is start practicing meditation and mindfulness every day. Start setting aside some time in the morning or at night to really practice meditation. I find that when we start practicing meditation and we are able to clear our mind, we allow our psychic senses to really come forward and give us guidance even more stronger every time we practice. It is all about practice, my loves. It really is. And meditation is such a powerful way to really start your psychic journey. The second, I have it written down on my computer. The second way that you can start practicing, especially your clairvoyance, is scrying. So scrying is a divination practice where you have a bowl in front of you and you really gaze into the bowl of water. Sorry, it's a bowl of water, and you really you gaze into the bowl, really not loosen, what's the word? You really just let yourself relax and gaze into the bowl. And this can really help you gain insights and visions on anything you want guidance in your life. Similar to scrying, to gain especially clairvoyance, if you want to develop your clairvoyant abilities, is candle gazing. So it's where you light a candle, doesn't matter what color the candle is or how pretty the candle is, you can use literally any candle. And you light it and you gaze into the lit flame. And here you can really Just let yourself relax and let your eyes relax and gaze into the fire and see if you can see any visions from your inner vision to gain insight on anything you want. Now, if you also want to gain your clairsentient abilities specifically, really start body scans. Body scans is where you really focus on each part of your body and tune into the feeling of your body that's specific. So you can tune into your heart space, your third eye, your root chakra, and really tune into any guidance you have from that specific area of your chakra system. So it's really tuning into the feeling and the energy of your body. The second one would be environmental scans, which is really if you're in a crowded room, let's say like a party, or maybe not a party would be the best, but like even any room where there's some other people in it, really tune into the energy of the room, the energy and the emotions of other people. It's where you stand still and present and really tune into your own senses and tune into your own body and also tune into the energy of others and what that might and any try and gain any insight or any guidance you have from others and the environment itself. um, I also have written down witnessing the soul of others and noticing their energy, which is very similar to environmental scans, is where when you're in a conversation with your friend or your parents or doesn't matter who, and you're really tuning into their energy, tuning into the words unspoken, the words, the undertone of their voice, what are they truly saying or what's truly not being said, and really tuning into what their soul is really calling, what their soul is saying to you, and really gaining insight on the other person and what they may be saying and what they're not saying as well. That also has to do with clear hearing as well, which is hearing the undertones of their voice and tuning into the frequency of their voice, whether what they're saying is true or not true, and really tuning into um, what they are saying and what's being left unsaid. So now I would love to guide everyone through a activation meditation to really tune into your psychic abilities. So right now we're just going to take a really deep breath in, your deepest inhale of the day, and deeply exhale. Close your eyes if you feel called to. Feet flat on the floor to ground yourself in to this meditation. Let's really tune into our body right now. Let's tune into our third eye. What does it feel like? What is the energy? Is there any stagnant energy? Any energy that calls you forth? Let's do a body scan right now. From your third eye, your throat chakra, your heart space. What needs to be said? What energy needs to be cleared? What energy needs to be called in? All the way down to your root chakra, down your spine. What is the energy there? Let's take a deep inhale. Now really calling forth the part of you that truly has these psychic abilities, because remember, we all have the psychic abilities, we all have the intelligence is within us all. What does this person within you that has these intuitive psychic abilities feel like? What is their energy? Ask them to come forth within you now. Take a deep breath in and ask the person within you Ask them, how can you tune in? Where does this energy live in your body? Where does your intuition and your psychic abilities live in your body? Ask this now. If you don't get any answers, that is totally okay. What is meant to be will be. For me, I really am feeling called to feel the psychic abilities in my throat chakra. That's where I feel most aligned and where I can tune into my psychic abilities in my throat chakra. What does it feel like? What does it feel like to really tune into the psychic abilities? Within that space, your body holds your psychic abilities. For me, like I said before in this video, it feels like this lump in my throat, like I'm about to cry, but it's not a sadness, it's just an inner knowing. Are there any colors associated with this, with your psychic abilities? Any colors that are associated that you can call forth to really tune into your psychic abilities and your clairvoyant abilities and your clear seeing? What does it look like? What might it sound like? Your psychic abilities. What texture does it have? For me, my psychic abilities, when I tune into my throat chakra, the texture of my psychic abilities is water, is the ocean, the waves of the ocean. I see it in my third eye. If you don't see anything, if you don't feel anything, if nothing comes up for you, that is totally okay. What is meant for you is for you, and what isn't, isn't. Now, opening your eyes now. That was so beautiful. Now, I really call you guys to really write that in your journal, any insights or guidance that you really gained from this experience, and I am so grateful to have you here. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel and join the Earth Angel community. I would love to have you here. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.